It was during the vibrant school festival that Ard and Irina found themselves wrapped up in an adventure hidden behind the festivities. Dressed as a couple to secretly patrol the event due to a looming threat from a notorious group called Lars Al Ghul, they set out on their undercover mission. However, the tranquility was quickly shattered when Slyfy, another student with a knack for causing mayhem, caused an explosion and accused an elderly man of being a demon. The chaos attracted the attention of Olivia, a respected figure at the academy who vouched for the man's innocence, much to Slyfy's chagrin. Amidst the commotion, Irina proposed that Slyfy lend a hand in their class's activity, despite her reluctance. Meanwhile, Ard and Irina turned their attention to a grand tree rumored to hold a secret item sealed away by a legendary figure known as Laval, the Great Sword King. Despite her lineage's connection, Irina confessed she was clueless about the tree's hidden treasure. Ard, curious as ever, sought Olivia's insight, but she cryptically hinted at circumstances beyond her control, leaving the mystery unsolved. The conversation drifted toward the sword battle tournament, an attraction of the festival, where Olivia unexpectedly enrolled Ard, much to his dismay. As they roamed the festival, Ard couldn't resist peeking into their class's maid cafe. Little did he know that Slyfy would dramatically disrupt the cafe's peace, barging in to confront another student. An uproar ensued, but amidst the chaos, Ginny insisted on treating Ard at the cafe. Just when things started to simmer down, Irina arrived, stirring the pot with her own entrance. Ginny intervened, leading to Irina reluctantly donning a maid outfit and serving Ard. Their cafe escapade soon erupted into a humorous clash between Ginny, the maids, and a flustered Slyfy. The festival's excitement reached new heights as an announcement revealed the upcoming sword tournament's grand prize, a replica of the revered holy sword Valdgalgus. On the day of the tournament, Ard, Irina, and Olivia emerged as frontrunners, much to Slyfy's displeasure. As the competition heated up, Ard grappled with a dilemma. He couldn't afford to hold back without drawing suspicion from Olivia. Meanwhile, Irina, Slyfy, and Ard witnessed Ginny's remarkable performance, winning her match effortlessly and setting the bar high for the ensuing battles. After the nail-biting contests, Irina was summoned away, leaving Ard amidst a surprising Miss and Mr. Beauty contest. Ard found himself amidst unexpected scenarios, including the sighting of Elrado, who had undergone quite a transformation since their last encounter. Observing Elrado, Ard reflected on the consequences of past actions and their lingering impact. The following day brought a crucial match between Ard and Olivia in the tournament. In a twist of fate, Ard inadvertently sent Olivia flying out of the arena using a reflection spell, leading to his disqualification. Meanwhile, Irina emerged victorious in her intense battle against Ginny, a victory that held significant implications for their journey ahead. As the festival's events unfolded, an enigmatic masked figure observed from the shadows, hinting at unforeseen twists and turns in the unfolding tale. The next day kicked off with the school's theater buzzing with excitement, hosting a play that recounted a remarkable battle involving Avia Desavirs and a legendary team. As the play unveiled its captivating scenes, Ard was transported back in time to a pivotal moment in history. The flashback whisked him away to Varvatos, Lydia, Slyfy, and their valiant comrades preparing for a daunting battle. Varvatos, the epitome of leadership, devised plans while Slyfy yearned to join the fray. However, she was initially denied, as Lydia, her predecessor, considered her worthy of a different role. In a surprising turn, Ard stepped in, allowing Slyfy to participate and assuming responsibility for her. The battle unfolded dramatically, with Slyfy's strategic traps incapacitating Avia and turning the tide in their favor. Yet her unexpected traps caused chaotic repercussions, leading Varvatos to reprimand her for the unforeseen consequences. However, Lydia's comforting words assuaged Slyfy's guilt, offering her solace and strength in challenging times. In the present day at the Academy, the play unfolded seamlessly, albeit with a minor slip in Slyfy's lines, quickly corrected with Ard's help. Amidst the applause, Slyfy briefly mistook someone in the audience for Lydia, a fleeting moment of confusion. Shortly after, a mysterious figure approached Slyfy, initiating an intriguing encounter that stirred curiosity. Ard and Ginny, his companion, speculated about Slyfy's peculiar behavior, contemplating whether her actions hinted at feelings for Ard. Subsequently, Slyfy confronted Ard, expressing her determination to win the ongoing sword tournament and beckoning him to the Tree of the Sword King. Witnessing this exchange, Ginny wished Ard well as they ventured into the night. During the sword tournament, Sliffy swiftly defeated Irina, setting the stage for a dramatic twist. Later that night, Ard met Sliffy at their designated meeting point, unaware of Ginny and Irina secretly observing from afar. The anticipated confession took an unexpected turn when Sliffy, with fiery determination, revealed the genuine Valdgalgulus and vowed to eliminate Ard. Unleashing the Demis Argus, she transformed her appearance and launched a relentless assault on Ard, all while being observed by the masked man. Despite Irina and Ginny's efforts, Sliffy's frenzied attack persisted until Ard transformed into a familiar figure from his past life. However, even this transformation couldn't halt Sliffy's relentless assault. Only Lydia's calming voice managed to break through the spell clouding Sliffy's mind. At that critical juncture, the masked man reappeared, wielding the swords in a menacing attempt to eliminate Ard, only to face a cataclysmic consequence himself. As the masked man seemingly met his end, the spirit of Lydia appeared to inhabit the Demis Argus, engaging in a brief exchange with Sliffy. The haunting events of that night left behind an aura of mystery and unsettling revelations, casting a shadow over the tranquility of the academy. On a carriage ride, Ard, Ginny, and Irina engaged in a spirited game of cards while on their way to a school trip. However, their journey took an unexpected turn when time froze around them, plunging them into an enigmatic realm. In this eerie gray void, they encountered a peculiar young boy who claimed to be a god overseeing multiple dimensional worlds. He sought their help in quelling a disruptive force wreaking havoc across these realms. As they emerged from this surreal encounter, Ard recognized that they were transported to the ancient past, a time when the Vardia Empire thrived under the rule of the demon lord Varvatos. The landscape was unfamiliar, marked by the remnants of a shattered moon. Determined to return to their time, Ard proposed seeking an audience with the demon lord to fulfill the god's request and restore order to the disrupted dimensions. Their arrival in this bygone era coincided with a perilous situation as a beast woman faced a terrifying death stinger. Ard, exhibiting his magical prowess, swiftly intervened, saving the imperiled soul. Moments later, Olivia, a familiar face from their time, appeared and commended their bravery before inviting them to follow her. The subsequent day brought them to a bustling city, where Olivia presented Ard with an opportunity to aid her forces in combating outer force demons. Ard bargained for Irina and Ginny to join, along with enrollment in Verda's faction, despite Olivia's initial reluctance. Their entry into this ancient world demanded attire befitting the era, and the trio found themselves assimilating into the time's fashion. Their journey led them to Verda's research center, an eventful visit resulting in a grand explosion that revealed Verda's true identity as a youthful genius. The shocking revelation left Irina and Ginny astounded. Verda, impressed by their presence and plight, struck a deal. They could join her faction in exchange for her aid upon their return to their own time. The tranquility was shattered when Slippy stormed into the scene, followed by Lydia, igniting tensions. Lydia's affections for Ginny sparked a confrontation, culminating in a challenge that led Ard and Lydia to an arid, rocky expanse. Their clash persisted until dusk, neither claiming victory. They acknowledged each other's prowess, setting the stage for a potential alliance. Lydia proposed a pact wherein Ard and his companions would aid her on the front lines in exchange for an audience with Varvatos. However, Lydia insisted Ard must achieve a remarkable feat to earn Varvatos' trust. In a serene moment, Ginny luxuriates in a bath until an unexpected, amorous encounter with Lydia adds a twist to her relaxation. Meanwhile, Ard finds himself visited by Latima, an attendee of Lydia's entourage. She informs Ard that their group will be accommodated in the villa for the time being. As he contemplates this, Ard recalls his previous life and the unsettling overheard conversation between Ginny and Lydia in the bath. Transported to a desolate wasteland, Ard, Ginny, and Irina observe Lydia's army preparing for an imminent battle. As the skirmish commences, Ard's quick thinking protects Ginny and Irina, securing their safety with the armor they're donning. The group faces a surprise attack on their army's supplies. Ard's adept spellcasting swiftly overcomes their assailants, earning the attention of Lydia and Sliffy, who, despite the scolding from Sliffy, express gratitude for their assistance. This act earns them an invitation to meet Varvatos after proving their mettle in battle. Conveyed in a wagon to Varvatos' castle, Ginny and Irina are mesmerized by the grandeur of the fortress. Led by Lydia and Sliffy, their passage is interrupted by a fireball, swiftly blocked by Ard's protective magic. Alvardo's abrupt appearance is followed by a tense encounter with Lydia and the intervention of Varvatos himself. Once inside the throne room, they they inadvertently trigger a tense scene surrounding Varvato's moniker as the Demon Lord. Verta, after learning about their peculiar circumstances, theorizes that their history diverges from this dimension's reality. This realization prompts Ard to connect the dots, realizing the mission from the god aligns with Verta's perspective of rectifying an anomaly that seeks to change the past. The daunting challenge of confronting a formidable demon lord, a figure even Varvatos couldn't defeat, looms over them. With a desire to inform Varvatos of their origins from the future, Ard grapples with their lack of significant achievements. Lydia's abrupt entry with an insistence that Ard joins her on the front lines. Adhering to Lydia's summons, Ard joins her army, unaware of the impending confrontation with Mevilas, the Curse King. As they confront Mevilas, Ard grapples with his own internal conflict, recognizing Mevilas as the reason for his previous life's tragedy involving Lydia. The skirmish unfolds into a battle against skeletons and demons protecting a fortress. In an unexpected turn, Mevilas' decapitated head is flung from the fort, heralding the arrival of the enigmatic Demon Lord, who provocatively declares war on Varvatos before vanishing. In a pivotal meeting, discussions swirl around the looming threat of the Demon Lord, drawing the attention of Varvatos' subordinates. They initially balk at the presence of Lydia, Ard, Irina, and Ginny, deeming them unfit to participate. However, Varvatos, acknowledging their accomplishments, warmly welcomes them, shifting the subordinates' perspectives. Varvatos resolves to confront the Demon Lord following his audacious declaration of war, proposing an all-out offensive with their combined forces. Discontent among his subordinates brews, fearing vulnerabilities in their controlled territories if they allocate all resources to this battle. Inquisitive Ard seeks Varvatos' strategy against the seemingly immortal Demon Lord, but Varvatos shrouds it in secrecy, instead tasking them with destroying the enemy castle harboring the Demon Lord. Later, in Lydia's residence, Ard requests privacy and reflects on the ripple effects of their actions on the past, contemplating the timeline shifts. Unexpectedly, the Demon Lord, alias Disaster Rogue, materializes before Ard, revealing his identity as an alternate version of Ard. He divulges his mission to prevent Lydia's tragic fate, imploring Ard to join his cause. Ard poses probing questions, inquiring about Disaster Rogue's intentions to Varvatos and the enigmatic purpose assigned by the unnamed god. Disaster Rogue discloses his imperative to destroy the world, but refrains from sharing this with Varvatos due to self-reproach. An impassioned conversation unfolds, exploring Ard's willingness to take risks to protect Lydia, instigating ire from Disaster Rogue, who rebukes Ard for his recklessness and his past failures. Despite the appeal to join forces, an internal conflict in Ard prevents him from immediately accepting the proposition. Amidst breakfast, Ard, Irina, Ginny, and Sliffy convene, joined by Latima, who ardently expresses her readiness to sacrifice for Lydia's safety. Tension mounts when Lydia involves Ard in an outing that escalates into a heated dispute. Ard probes Lydia about her hypothetical willingness to trade something to reclaim her losses, leading Lydia to disclose a haunting incident. She reveals a regretful decision to eradicate demons, inadvertently annihilating innocent lives inhabiting the same area. Overwhelmed by guilt, Lydia grapples with her actions and contemplates self-sacrifice for humanity's well-being. Despite Ard's reservations, Lydia insists that life often demands tough choices. On the brink of war, the Demon Lord's army clashes with Varvatos' forces. Ard, firm in his resolve, declines Disaster Rogue's offer, refusing to compromise Lydia's desires. Their ensuing battle, initially evenly matched, escalates as Disaster Rogue unveils a trump card, tipping the odds in his favor. Both Irina and Ginny, feeling disheartened by Ard's absence, receive an unexpected visit from Latima, delivering a crucial message from Ard. Urged by Ard's plea, they hastily depart from Lydia's mansion under Latima's guidance, part of a clever plan devised by Ard. As they traverse through the dense forest, Latima discloses Ard's ingenious strategy to destroy the vessel, granting the Demon Lord immortality. Their journey takes a perilous turn when they face a treacherous ambush, orchestrated by an unseen assailant. To protect Irina and Ginny, Latima sacrifices herself, imploring them to press onward. Meanwhile, on the battlefield, the Heavenly Kings unleash their formidable prowess, decimating the demon army. Irina and Ginny stumble upon the vessel, believing it to be the key to the Demon Lord's immortality. However, it turns out to be a cunning trap laid by Latima, revealing her allegiance to the Demon Lord's faction. In another corner of the conflict, Ard confronts Disaster Rogue, who attempts to manipulate him into joining forces by sparing his friends' lives. Though Disaster Rogue pledges not to harm Irina and Ginny, the perilous situation escalates when Lydia arrives, swiftly exposing the trap and destroying the Demon Lord's vessel. Lydia's timely intervention angers Disaster Rogue, leading to a fierce confrontation. Ard engages in a desperate battle with Disaster Rogue, attempting to reason with him. Despite his efforts, Ard emerges victorious, dealing the final blow to Disaster Rogue. Before vanishing, Disaster Rogue forewarns Ard of repeating the past mistakes that led to Lydia's tragic fate. In a resplendent golden light, Ard, Irina, and Ginny achieve their mission, signaling their return to the future. As they prepare to depart, Irina and Ginny impart a message from Lydia to Ard about the future. On the battlefield, Varvatos receives news of the Demon Lord's demise, announcing victory to his army. Lydia joins Varvatos, acknowledging Ard and his companion's departure. Amidst a white-dimensional void, Ard encounters the enigmatic god once more, who expresses gratitude for eliminating the anomaly. Unsettled, Ard confronts the god, hoping never to cross paths again, to which the god cryptically claims to be Ard's ally. Back in their time, Ard, Irina, and Ginny awaken in Kingsglaive. Greeted by Olivia and Slyfy, they realize they're still wearing the hairpins gifted by Lydia. Irina conveys Lydia's message to Ard, urging him forward. Guided by an apparition of Lydia, Ard follows Irina and Ginny as they explore their new surroundings.